Hey guys, Andrew here. Welcome back to the channel. If you're new around here, I'm Andrew. I talk about the NDIS, National Disability Insurance Scheme, from a client's perspective and all things disability related. So guys, I'm going to run a TikTok clip and it is so relevant to what we're talking about around labels, classification and disability language. I'm a huge advocate for using the correct labels and the correct terms as well. I know if you need workplace accommodations, to just say the term neurodiverse, completely, utterly acceptable. But your direct supervisors and HR are going to know a diagnosis if you need disability accommodations. But it is interesting that social media and apps have changed this as well. Guys, it is so right of she's saying, that they are pathologizing normal behaviors around crushes, and that when we didn't have dating apps, mobile phones, this is how you met people. You were a lot more social. Yes, you had introduction agencies and matchmaking services, but generally people would set you up, or you would meet someone in the office, or clubs or societies as well. So it's a really interesting phenomenon to see people are trying to understand this language, but they're pathologizing it, and not everything in life needs to be pathologized. Some things are completely normal, rational, and reasonable behavior. So it's a really interesting one to see as well. I think she is right that this generation's behaviour and social media trends are going to be studied as well. I know that we now have ICD and DSM, so classification of disease manual and diagnostic manual of mental illnesses. We actually have screen and social media as addictive behaviours as well. Look, we all have had that doom scrolling or the checking emails, and I, as a content creator, have got to be very disciplined about having time with the people in my personal life. So, guys, I'll run the video and I'll see you guys on the other side. And definitely let me know what your thoughts are about this one as well.
I'm so convinced that the younger generation's tendency to pathologize every behavior is going to be studied for decades to come. And I don't mean this in a derogatory way. I'm not saying like, oh my God, young people are so stupid. But I just saw this TikTok where this girl was talking about a co-worker crush, and people are like, oh my God, yeah, I have this too. I can't believe it. And there's a comment that says, this is the mere exposure effect. And there's people saying, oh, I don't understand what that is. Like, I've never heard of it before. Tell me more. Someone else says, oh, that's a convenience crush. And there's like the blue search things on the video. And then someone else says, this is called proximity attraction. And there's like all of these discussions going on with these different terminologies and people saying, oh my God, I've never heard of this. Like, tell me more. And I'm looking at the video, I'm thinking, am I tapped? Am I old? Am I both? Because is this not just how people used to meet up until 15, 20 years ago, when dating apps didn't exist? And then I think, yes, I am old, because these are people who have never been alive for a time where dating apps didn't exist. Like, the thought of having a crush because they're within close proximity of you isn't normal, because the norm is to use dating apps. Imagine if our great-grandparents just decided to like never decide to hook up because they were like, oh no, it's just a convenience crush, like I'll get over it. And I don't want to be that person. Like when raw dogging flights was like in the news and all the boomers were like, that's just what a flight was in my day. Or like the silent walking trend became a thing where people don't wear headphones, and everyone was like, well, that's just a walk. And like, I don't want to sound like that, but at the same time I am also just racking my brains trying to figure out why there has to be terminology for everything. And then I think, well, because these people weren't alive when that existed. Like, they think they're creating something new. They think it's a new trend. I don't fucking know.
So, guys, she's got a really lovely, grounded take, and I think it's really great to see that people are going, oh, yeah, we do not need to pathologize everything, that we do not need to label everything, that people who say labels aren't useful, then how are you going to know if someone wants tea or coffee? How are you going to know how someone wants their tea or their coffee, or if due to their religious beliefs they don't drink caffeine, or they don't eat certain products together, or there are certain areas that are off limits to them because of their religious beliefs as well. This actually harms the disability community in you're pathologizing what can be really harmful, destructive behaviors for us. And like when people say, oh, autism or ADHD isn't a disability, I love what Caitlin, who's over on TikTok, says, cut the bullshit. There's things beyond the iceberg that are actually really harmful. I am blessed to have natural supports and two formal care teams that really help me to stay at the level of function that I am as well. But guys, definitely let me know your thoughts below. And guys, best way to support the channel completely free is to like, share, and subscribe. I will see you guys in the next video.